a fucking mission right now. My husband just told me that somewhere in our house, he has left some inappropriate words. And he said, hopefully you find them before the kids do. Usually we have magnet ABC letters on the dishwasher. Those are gone, so that's not it. Now I'm looking for like a Post-it note or something. He wouldn't put it in the kids' rooms, I don't think. We have this maze thing that has like a dry erase. Like, you know, did he write on? Where is it? Where's the note? Where are the words? Hello?
What?
Where are the words?
What words?
You said you wrote inappropriate words somewhere and that I needed to find them before the kids do.
Oh.
So where are they? Sit there and eat your chips like it's nothing. Where is it? What does it say?
It doesn't say anything.
You're full of shit. Oh shit, I know where it is. It's the letterboard. It's the letterboard. The amount of time it must have taken him to do this. You know how it is with the letterboards, how long it takes. Find them in the pile of letters and then put them on the thing. Are you ready for this? Eat more roast beef. Drippy. Pound it. Oh my God. I need to take this down immediately. My children cannot see this because you know what's going to happen? They're going to ask what it means. Or they're going to repeat it and not know what it means. And that makes it even worse. Hey,
What?
don't do that. Don't do that shit. We're going to get a phone call one day and I'm going to hand it to you.
I see anything that's wrong on that board.
Keep asking for the husband reveal. So here he is. Here's my husband. This is Jason. He's the man behind all of the inappropriate husband jokes. There you have it. I said to him the other day, listen, I haven't been putting out your best work. I haven't been feeling it. The roast beef one was the last one that was good. I feel like you're in a dry spell. He was like, I don't know what to tell you. I haven't had anything spark me lately. Okay, fine. So we move on. Talking about work, talking about the kids' school, whatever it is. He's on his computer looking up our next Disney vacation. And he looks up at me and he goes, what's that stuff that koalas eat? And I'm like, I don't know. Bamboo? He's like, no. I'm like, oh yeah, that's pandas. Pandas eat bamboo. I'm thinking about, you know, shit I've seen at the zoo or on like the Discovery Channel, right? And I'm like, what do koalas eat? Oh, eucalyptus. Koalas eat eucalyptus. And he looks at me with a straight face and he goes, eucalyptus dick. Inappropriate husband got me again. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not a D's nuts joke. But it's still unequivocally inappropriate. So let's talk about it. So we're talking about what we want to have for dinner tonight. And by the time Friday comes along, I don't feel like cooking, so I want something quick and easy. I'm like, what do you want for dinner tonight? And he's like, I've kind of been in the mood for like a sandwich lately. I'm like, a sandwich? Like, you're not really a sandwich kind of guy, but okay. So I'm like, we could make BLTs, like a grilled chicken sandwich. Or there's a new sub place, like not too far away. Let's maybe try that place out. He's like, ooh, a sub sounds great. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll get a veggie sub. What do you want? And he goes, I want a tuna sub. I want a tuna sub all over you. What? Why would you want to put a tuna sub all over me? That's disgusting. A little background, I hate tuna. The smell of it alone, so I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You want a tuna sub all over me? You know how I feel about tuna. He goes, yeah, I want a tuna sub all over you. Say it backwards. My dumbass is like, you over all sub tuna. He's like, no, take tuna sub and flip it around. Okay, when you have to explain a joke to me, I feel like it's not going to be funny anymore. I literally had to take a pen and write it down. TUNASUB. Backwards spells bust a nut. Really? Really? Oh, my inappropriate husband is now coming after my kids' artwork. I don't know if they do this at your kids' school. They take all of the artwork that they've been working on in class and they shove it in a big folder. Then they send it home for me to take and put into their closet, gather dust forever. One particular piece of artwork that my 9-year-old brought home that my husband saw in a very different light. But let's go through some of these masterpieces, shall we? We've got a zebra head. Apparently stripes were a theme. I don't know what that is. This kind of looks like a galaxy trapped in jail. I don't know. This is the piece that he had something inappropriate to say about. Now it's an animal. I don't know what kind of animal it is, to be totally honest with you. It could be a fox. It might be a wombat. I don't even know what a wombat is. But my husband saw it and he said, that looks like a and balls. And initially I was like, what are you talking about? But he goes, no, it looks like somebody bending over from behind. Let me show you. These are the butt cheeks, I guess. And then this is the stuff hanging from behind. I don't know what is wrong with this man, but now I can't unsee it. My inappropriate husband has taught my children another new word. So here's what happened. We're sitting at the dinner table and my 5-year-old loves the alphabet. And he says that he wants us all to go around and say a word that starts with the sound P. I imagine you know where this is going. So he says punch. My 9-year-old says push. I say pumpkin. And my husband says poonanny. And of course, both of my kids are like, that doesn't start with P. That sounds like poo. And they're like, what's a poonanny anyway? And I'm like, can we please just skip over that, okay? So we go around the table again. My 5-year-old says puddle. My 9-year-old says puzzle. I say pumice. And my husband says, looks me dead in the eye. And he goes, pussy cat. For fuck's sake. And my 5-year-old's like, you can't say pussycat, that's 2 words. You can just say pussy. This is my dinner table, people. My dinner table. Inappropriate husband is on the fucking loose this weekend. So my 5-year-old has been watching YouTube Kids and he loves Minecraft. And he has found this video that he thinks is so funny. He will crack himself up just thinking about it sitting on the couch. Something happens where this candy like explodes and gets all over this guy. And he thinks it's the funniest thing ever. So he goes, Mommy, remember that video with the man and the candy? I'm like, yes, buddy, it's hilarious. And my husband goes, your mom loves man candy. And my little one's like, man candy. And my 9-year-old's like, what's man candy? And my husband's like, it's candy that comes from a man. And my kid's like, what candy comes from a man? And he goes, it's kind of like frosting. And my kid's like, frosting? Because yeah, you know, it's white and it's creamy. And I'm just trying to hold my shit together because this is so inappropriate. Granted, they don't know what he's talking about, but I do. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. If he says anything about a skin flute one day, I'm gonna lose my shit. Inappropriate Husband Part 16, Disney Edition. Again, first of all, I want to tell you, please don't come to Disney in the summertime. My nipples are sweating. My toenail polish melted to my sock. We're talking next level hot. That being said, we're trying to do as many rides and attractions that are inside in the air conditioning. So we're at the Magic Kingdom today, and my son decides he wants to go on the People Mover. Yes, there are inside and outside parts to the People Mover. It's kind of a long ride, and you do get to go into the air conditioning sometimes. It's a great reprieve from the heat. I don't know if you've ever been on the People Mover, but there's a little narrator going on telling you about what you're looking at. And there's this part where the guy says, Tom Morrow, could you please come to the phone? Something kind of like that. Don't quote me. But let me remind you, I am sitting on this ride with my husband and my 2 boys who are 5 and 10. And he goes, oh, Tom Morrow? Is he related to Michael Hunt? And my 10-year-old goes, who's Michael Hunt? He goes, oh, he's just a business owner. You should ask him what time he opens. But don't forget, he goes by Mike. And my 10-year-old is looking inquisitively at my husband like, what are you talking about? I'm literally watching the wheels turn in his head. And he starts to say, what time does Mike go? No, don't say it. Even at Disney World, my husband cannot miss an opportunity to be inappropriate. I just hope the people in the car behind us didn't hear anything. Family vacations are fun.